Hello and welcome to Thehayteamtv. If you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. Give us a thumbs up, that'd be awesome too. Now, it is beginning of the week and Alex is back in. Right, Al? HRS is ill, so you're on your Todd. Are you retiming the baler?
Yep.
Going alright?
Nope.
Why, what's happened?
Everything's buggered.
So that's all happening at the moment. I've got to strap down in what is absolute horrendous weather. I'm getting lots of grief and apparently this has been put on camera. What do you want to say?
This is what you're supposed to do. Add blue.
Putting it in the right tank?
Put it in the right hole.
Well, at least one of us can do it.
Yeah, well, 4 times.
Currently, I've been unloaded and I'm here looking at IAE gear. And it's not too windy here, so I can actually talk on camera. And the dog is happy because he's playing with a stick, so he's running around the yard. Other than that, it's no matter where you are in the southwest, I'm in Cornwall, and it's still wet and grey, which there's a lot of it, but I don't need it. I've looked at it.
Your destination is on the right.
Finally got to the dash cam. Finally got to Massey. The parts. So, remember all of it. Fortunately, I was on a delivery. So, even though I was already up here for a delivery, and we asked the part to stay here for me to pick up so I can get back to Alex. Time myself that we fix Nick's HRS is ill, the reps decided to take it, so now the rep is not here with the part, which is supposed to be here, so hopefully the rep beats me home, so Alex is back there twiddling his thumbs.
So currently timing the baler up for a minute to figure out what the actual problem is or why it broke the needle. So you probably saw on Justin's video there of a tension. This is just feels exhausting trying to do this baler. It keeps tickling your mind all the time. It breaks the needle for a reason. Rocks can go up through, even little rocks can break a needle. It probably snapped it. So I'm in the middle of retiming. I'll show you what I've done. I'll show you like on the timing wise on the baler. As I just had to ring up Adam to double check because there's a little kind of like spy hole for a grease nipple where that means that's the centre. Because Adam knows this baler better than I do, but he's not very well at the moment. So it's always to get asked advice like people know at the end of the day rather than like thinking that you know. So you kind of get me. Not everybody knows everything at the end of the day. So currently now, technically the baler would be timed, but there's so much slack in this chain. This goes clockwise, so this gearbox goes clockwise, right? That top chain is pretty hard. All the strain should come from underneath, in theory. So I noticed it this morning. It's a link out somewhere. So now in this little hole here where I said this kind of like spy hole, there's a grease nipple there. That actually means it's timed centre on the stuffers. So we'll leave that there. This point, this con rod here should be back here because this is the point where the shear point is, so it doesn't go travel any further to go into your needles. So he is out timed anyway, like quite a lot. You know, at least that, you know, that point. This face here should be basically there just beforehand. So that will go in just before it goes past. And you know the timing's right. So now I'm going to take everything, all the chains apart and relink everything and see how we go from there. Right, that's the timing pretty much done on it now. So on the stuff around there in the hole here, that was basically where, well, that's sitting dead centre now. And when I did the chain, taking them off, because you see I've took the links out and I haven't put the links properly back in yet. The shear point for this pin that comes out, so that actually stops the packer ram going any further, or will smash into the rods, even though the needles go through the packer ram, but it goes any further, it will smash the rods and, you know, you kind of duff up your whole system. If that wasn't there and something happened, you're screwed. So technically the lineup is that con rod's got to hit against that for timing, so that's got to sit flat there. I had them flat there, but I had to rotate it half link, so this whole chain is actually stretched over time, so you can't really help that, but it's near enough. Everything is all near enough dead timed within half a chain link. So it should be right, considering I don't know how long it's been doing it when it duffed up, because that conrod there was past here when the stuff around was sitting timed. So it just shows that was actually 4 or 5 inches further, so this could be explained about the needles. But I'm going to do some dry timing on it now and just run it by the pulley here and then see how it goes. Just come across something on this baler. What the hell pig shit is that? Great job. Wow. Right, that's the old one been taken off early on. You can see it's a clean snap. I went through that. It could have cracked, but this is just normal cast steel. I don't know if it is cast steel or not. You could weld it back together. Cast steel can be welded back together with the right rods. So baler is up and running. Well, was up and running. A new needle has gone in. The baler has been completely retimed. All the chains have been taken off and rechecked, and timing is as close as I can get it. Not bang on, but centimetre out is fine. It is tying nicely. It's pumped out half a dozen bales without fault, so that's good. So the happy factory and the baler that never goes wrong could go wrong again.
So as you all know, Alex fixed the baling around yesterday. We'll take care of them. We've got no gopher, so there's still stuff up there. But we've got quite a throughput going on. That on the off conveyor there, which is basically obviously everything rather than the off conveyor there is carrying 4 bales at a time within about 2.5 metres apart. Bales about 2.5 metres apart, which that's going stuff in this plant. So we're probably running at the moment at possibly 10 bales a minute, which is a fair crack. And that is basically due to the fact that I can keep pushing with the telehandler and we're not waiting for it to fall. So there's always a consistent amount going through. So that's a good thing that we're baling again. But the only thing is, when you start sort of pushing things, sometimes you've got fingers crossed, nothing else goes wrong, but sometimes it does. But I'll go for the sprint. Devon has been grey, bleak and muggy all day, which is not the nicest thing to look at. We got a lorry going out in the morning, so Russell's in here full, loaded him this afternoon. Yeah, it's busy on catch up on baling shed, because even though I can't see Jackal in there, it's pretty much empty. Topped up a stack outside, topped up a stack inside, and now I've got to do the freaking meat of it here in the middle. But busy as ever. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you want to find any more of us, or anything more on us, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat and Twitter. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe and give us a thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated. Until next time, we'll see you next one. Cheers.